I didn't announce this live, so I wanted to reiterate some things about the Haro case. Jake and Rebecca Haro have officially been charged with the unaliving of their youngest child, Emmanuel Haro. Their arraignment has been pushed back to September 4th. Both of them currently have the same public defender. I am making a prediction here that by September 4th, they will neither one have the same attorneys. It's not going to work well for them. Also, I stand by what I said. I believe when Jake was out in that field, if you go back and you slow it down and pause it, you can see the officers, detectives that are with him, Hamas Justice, faces. They're not happy. And they even put out a statement to, I don't want to tell you the wrong, it's not the Washington's, I believe it's the New York Post, posted it, saying that though he was out there with them, he was not, and in quotes, assisting or helping to find Emmanuel. I don't think he tricked them. I think his attorney stopped representing him, or that wouldn't have occurred. With legal representation, that would have been a violation for them to conversate with him or take him. That's one. Two, I don't believe he was helping them. He wasn't pointing, he wasn't leading, he was being led. They either have a tip or it's their digital footprint. One or both of them. And maybe they were trying to scare her into thinking he's talking, since he has a history of it. What I'll also tell you is it's come out, and I had heard that there was a video at a local super center. I thought they meant grocery store, honestly, or Wally World, of them and a child on August the 10th. Now it's come out that it's Costco, and some of the workers are coming forward saying that it was Emmanuel. It has not been proven that it was Emmanuel. There was an infant with them. It could have been Emmanuel. It does fit the timeline. Because then that's August 10th. Then August 12th was when they were seen riding back and forth repeatedly on this same strip of road near that construction site. And then at midnight, she was pushing a dark gray black stroller onto that site, as seen by somebody that was going on a midnight munchie run, okay? There was no video or tape of it, but they did come out and report it. Now, I've not been able to get the documents, and somehow it's PC something it's called, is the number, part of the numbers of the documents. But allegedly, in my opinion, there are reports and there are documents filed in the courthouse that coincide dates and times. If y'all remember the timeline of her leaving the ball field to go to the sporting goods store to purchase the mouth guard, there's a lapse. She left the ball field right around 7. She didn't arrive at Big 5 till like 7:44. I was told it's about a 6-minute drive in heavy traffic. So here's what has come out. Allegedly, and it makes sense if you followed this case. It is easier to read in all caps. I can't find the backup glasses. I had to pack everything up so quickly. I'm going to tell you about that. I got a phone call today because somebody got a call of apology and admission. I was right, as usual. But anyway, okay. The day of the fake kidnapping report, as evidenced by the charges that they have. There's a timeline. She didn't get there. We see her on the video from inside the clothing store, even running into Big Five at 7:44 and some change. You know, the counter has seconds on it. There's about a 35-minute, 40-minute loss of time between the time that she left the ball field and arrived at the sporting goods store to get the mouth guard. What I have learned through a source, and I'm trying to get the documents to post to back it up, is on that same day, there was a report made to, I guess you say CPS, of child you know, CA. And that at a residence involving the name Haro, I'm probably mispronouncing it and I apologize. Right around the time that is missing from the timeline, a report was called in and made that day of child abuse against them. That's the toenail removing thing. I don't know if they were at somebody's house and maybe one of the children opened their mouth to somebody and they called. I don't know. What I do know is that, in my opinion, based on storyline and piecing things together, it seems like she left the ball field, went past the Big Five to somebody's house and was chilling and getting her mind right before she went to put on her big show at Big Five. Emmanuel wasn't with her, by the way. I do know that. And they know that. That's another reason when they say her story's not matching, they know she went to this house. They know the child claim was made. And they know she left there and went to Big Five. And they know that she didn't have Emmanuel at that house. Okay? If you guys go over to my post section, I did post the link to the article, one of them from ABC News, that fits her age and maiden name, about the mommy blogger from 2009 that faked the pregnancy. And then we already knew her brother, the shower curtain, and the unaliving of the fiance that lived with him. That's public record as well. It's not up for debate. It's facts. He's doing a 50-year bid. It is what it is. Some people are saying that she was involved with both Jake and Hector. There's a press conference at 10 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow morning. And that's, I think, 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to try to talk to you guys there. I do have to go up to the job site and speak to them and just get my scheduling and stuff right. Y'all say a prayer. I went to urgent care since my last live. Let me update you there. I sound horrible. I feel horrible. Running a fever, low grade, on and off. Stopped up, can't breathe. Got a jug of Dayquil because I don't like the nighttime stuff. It's too heavy and I don't like being knocked out. I don't really like that. Makes me a little sluggish. But I went and got tested. I tested positive for the big C19 thing. Luckily, it's just 48 hours. It's not going to affect the job, I don't think. Tomorrow, I'm going to try. The guy that's working on it advised me to take the new batteries that I bought, and apparently they highly overcharged me for it, AutoZone. I paid like nearly $700 for these two batteries. One of them was $400 for the marine battery. he wants me to take them back and get my money back. They may prorate part of it. I'm hoping that he's telling me the truth. I go to I think it's Harbor Inn. No, Harbor Freight. I said Harbor Inn. Harbor Freight, and get 3 batteries. The one I actually needed is the one they told me was good and I didn't need to replace. It's the one that don't work at all. But anyway, I get all 3 of them replaced and should have something left over. Please pray that it'll work out, because I'm going to get the medicines that I need so I'll be well and able to go to the doctor. Go to the job and I'll have to go back to the doctor. They'll call me Friday with the slow test results at the latest. She said probably Thursday morning, Wednesday afternoon, which is tomorrow, I think, anyway. Sorry, y'all, I'm not feeling well, and it's, mental too, I guess. But hopefully I'll have enough left I can pay my cell phone bill. That's my goal there, too. Because I won't have access to Wi-Fi or nothing. Like, where it's illegal to walk on interstate, so having to take the road that is safe to walk on to even get to where I was near where I was staying at before, is probably about 7.5 miles each way. And I have to walk on a stretch of road that is not real safe, But, I'm trying to think what else. Something else I wanted to let y'all know that people would ask. I'll think of it in a minute. Oh, Facebook. Let me put the do not disturb on. I'm charging my battery right now, so I just have my little $1.25 dome light that charges with my battery pack. That's what the light is that y'all see. I'm so glad, you guys. You don't have a clue. It's like an answer to prayers. And it's going to take, a little bit of time to get this transmission fixed. It's not cheap. But I'm just trying to do one thing at a time. I do need some pepper spray or something. You're right. I do. I'm worried. They've been good to me. I've not had a problem. But I've been through so much. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. So, I didn't erase it. I just told her she was a liar. Blue Bella, whoever the hell she is. I don't care where you are. I don't care where you're from. She said that my sewage and septic was stinking, and that's why the hospital had me moved, and they'd be happy to tell anybody that. You're a liar. I was there 12 minutes. It couldn't have been making it stink, so that's stupid. And it had been pumped out. This last time was the second time. And third, it doesn't, what you said makes no sense. It just doesn't make good sense. But anyway, I was right. The person that I thought it was called someone today and did everything but come out and say they did. They even tried to say something about a new manager, making threats to people and being mean to people, and they were trying to do something in somebody's best interest, which I knew was how they would try to spin it. But at the end of the day, put me in jeopardy of being arrested and my stuff impounded is not to benefit me. Come on now. Sell that to somebody else. You feel me? Luckily, I have the pants, the shirt, the socks, the shoes, the apron even. I have everything I need for the job, you guys. So I'm excited there. My biggest worry is I won't get a paycheck for at least 2 weeks. And my cell phone will get cut off before then. I'll have the ability to call 911. So please don't think I'm saying that I won't, I'm not going to tell anybody where I'm working. And if they get mad about it, they'll just have to get mad. It's for safety purposes. The other day when I had to move, I went through a lot. I had a guy try to attack me, and rather than get the hospital to worry about that, because they had removed him and he was obviously intoxicated, And obviously coming from the hospital, he still had an IV line sticking this far out his arm, and the tape and shit, the bracelet on. And I don't want to get caught in a situation like that and not be able to call for help. Even if I can call 911, I'm on private property. Without the property owner's permission, I'm in the county now. Without the property owner's permission, they can't come here. I'm a guest. So, I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of give those updates. If I hadn't told y'all, little man, reading great. He's still 2 levels ahead of where he's supposed to be. Started back school. Yesterday was his first day. The steroid and prescription strength of like Benadryl that they gave him for the allergic reaction to coconut is working. He can't have his favorite coconut bars that he found. He's a little mad about that. And he's playing football. They had him as a linebacker, but he called me tonight to tell me, Nene, I'm running the ball. I do good at it. I'm good at bobbing and weaving, and people can't catch me. And I'm like, you're fast? And he's like, I'm fast, but I move back and forth sideways. It was so cute. And I'm just really happy for him and can't wait to get to see him in a game. Hopefully you guys will get to see it too, Yeah, a coconut, I can't. I mean, but he's happy, you guys. He still struggles a little bit with math, but if you talk about money, he probably can do it all right. I don't know. I don't know about that though, cause he gave me a $1 bill and told me it's 100. So I don't know. We might want back up off of that one. He might end up giving you more than he means to. But I think we're gonna find out tomorrow. We'll go back to the what I was talking about, the Haro case. I think we're gonna find out tomorrow that the police know more than even mommy and daddy think they know. They's somebody that knows something that's a talking right now. And there are reports that there was a family member that lived in that house with them, besides the kids. And I don't care what y'all think. Y'all think a 2-year-old can't talk and tell nothing. We don't know, did they just turn 2 or are they about to turn 3? And they can tell you a lot more than you know. Mommy said, "Shh, shh." Manny went bye-bye. You can't tell me that can't be told. And she must be fertile myrtle. She got a 16-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 7-month-old, and she's 41. And I'm wondering why there's no birth record or hospital birth recorded for this 7-month-old baby, because, and maybe it's just in a different state and we're not looking in the right places, or maybe their marriage isn't legal and we're not looking under the right name. I don't know, you guys. But there's something there that they know that we don't. I feel like what they took out of that house and went back, they knew they had enough and they didn't need nothing else. I think they knew that that house had been cleaned. All the pictures were gone. All the clothes were gone. All the toys were gone, And they found DNA and blood evidence. And like I told y'all, a child of 7 months is small in weight, and the amount of blood in the body is not equal to the amount in hours. So if they found enough blood evidence to equal, a quarter of a pint, I don't know the amount, but I would think a small amount would be enough to say that he wouldn't have survived that injury. Now, they got to know more, though, because of the first degree attachment. And they are According to the court documents, he still has a probation violation for the possession of the pew pew to handle. So he's going. And they're not going to be kind to him when he gets there. And it makes me smile to think of it. And she seems like she gonna stand by her man. But today in court, all reports are that he looked at her one time and turned away and never looked back, and that she never blinked an eye or looked to the left or to the right, that she refused to look at him. So whether she's found out he is in that field and is taking it as he's throwing her under the bus, or she's just that cold and calculating. I mean, is it possible that she's some sort of, wooka wooka, and knew his history? Because that's been admitted. That's why her family didn't want anything to do with them after they got together. And that she singled him out for a reason. And we're all thinking it's the other way around. Is that what we're going to find out tomorrow at this press conference? Because so far, 2 different counties, sheriff's department, and the prosecution are going to be present at this press conference tomorrow. What happened to Ernie? I haven't heard. I really didn't follow him, didn't have beef with him or nothing one way or the other, but I haven't heard anything. I told y'all I've been sick today. If y'all hadn't seen me live, I was either going to the doctor or, like right now, I'm freezing. And it's saying it's like 80-something degrees out here. And I've got chill bumps and bundled up, if y'all can't tell by the way I'm sitting. What happened? What's up, Agua? He was in a something. Hold on. What? Well, we should all pray for him. I mean, I don't want to see anybody hurt. And we need to pray for him. It's in God's hands. Pray that he knows the Lord. Okay, good. Good to hear that, Miss Carrie. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Miss Carrie says that he was on a panel today. He's out of ICU and he is doing fine. So I'm glad to hear that. There was something else I'm trying to remember about the case. I do want y'all to check that article out. Anybody that has any more information or can find a picture of the mommy blogger with the same first and maiden last name of Rebecca Haro. It was Rebecca Buchanan, however you say it. 2009, that faked April Rose. It was April's mommy and just B was the name of the blog. If I'm not mistaken, it started on what is the before there was a Facebook is the first place she started blogging, as I understand. But it made ABC News, it made news in Australia. She was addicted to the attention. And Jake, crazily enough, after his brother Hector passed away, it was like well after he passed away, started a GoFundMe for a second funeral. And I think they said there's another GoFundMe they had. I'm wondering, did they think by going on the news after the kidnapping was reported and think they got by with sliding that kidnapping through, that going on the news was the next step to start a GoFundMe for help finding him? I'm just saying, just things that I wonder, just my opinions and wonderings. All right, guys, Gonna take some of the Dayquil because I'm cold and I'm sweating too. Welcome to the big C19. But they did tell me it's pretty much just kind of like having a sinus head cold, this strain and whatever. It's not that big of a deal, but it is running rampant with the seasonal change that's going on around. So just pray for me and my health. I don't want it to interfere, start my new job. And hope tomorrow that what this mechanic tells me is true, that I can take those back, get my money back, I'll be able to pay the cell phone bill, and get the not only those batteries replaced, but a new 12 volt as well. The 12 volts what I told them that was dead and I needed, and that's the one battery they didn't replace. That they told me was good. The guy put the tester thingy on it, but you can tell. But it'll make me have another headache just talking about it. It's just stupid. If anything else comes out about the Haro case, information, I will come back and let y'all know. By the way, and I'm probably not going to say it right, but it's on the TIA. Ahmed has been reporting. He brought this case to all of our attention originally. Pray for him. That man is he's older than I am. He's in his 50s. And he's out there and he's surviving cancer right now. He done fell out while reporting. And he almost got arrested in court today. He's the one that told this. I watched it on his live. He apologized profusely, said his emotions got away from him. But as the mama walked past him, he said, "Hola," and got in trouble. Because y'all know that's what she said was said. "Hola," and she got punched in the face and the baby took. And yeah, he was being a little bit of a smart aleck. But he is battling cancer. And he is on some serious medications and going on less than 2 hours sleep. So they held him to the left, took him before the judge, gave him a good dressing down. If he has any more outbursts, he won't be able to be back in court and cover the case. But as long as he acts professionally, he'll be welcome. So let's just pray for him and his health. I put my everything is going to work out how it's supposed to work out. I'm putting my faith and everything into my Father above. The Lord will take care of me. And he sees my struggles and he knows that I'm trying and I'm giving everything I can, even when I don't have it to give. And I know above all, he's there and he's my co-pilot and he's not going to forsake me, even when humans do. And that's where I'm at mentally. Sometimes your body just says stop and won't let you go, whether you want to or not. And I'm close to that point. So I'm going to listen tonight and get some rest. As soon as my generator's charged up. Just to let you guys know, I do have running water. I do have working toilet, working fridge and freezer. My stove is working. Lights are working, but they really drain the batteries. And I'm trying to be saving with what propane I have so I can continue to run my fridge and freezer off of it and cook off of it and not have to use the generator for cooking. I'm hoping I'll have enough money to put some more gas in the camper because my generator that's on board, that's 4,000 watts, that runs my heat and air and everything. And if I get it working, I'll probably be able to even charge my generator with it. I don't know what she's saying, but whatever. Anyway, the 4,000 watt generator, which I was told is with the fact that it has less than 180 use hours, is worth somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 that's on it, works. It was a fuse to the fuel pump. Somebody's got a problem. You might want to go see help. Whoever just posted that y'all deleted, thank you. Anyway, uh, it has a safety switch on it that's built in so you don't run out of gas in the camper. Once you hit a quarter of a tank, it won't work. So that's been part of my issue that I didn't even know I had, if that makes sense. Yeah, I was going to say just block her. You gave her plenty of chances. Just send them to the block party where the beer is hot and the women are ugly. Uh, and the men don't exist. Yep, booted. Amen to that one. Thank you guys. I appreciate that very much. But I'm learning more and more about the camper. Um, with everything being original on it and still working, um, it I was thinking there for a while I got. But even with the transmission, which it's probably just a line that needs to be replaced, or let's pray it's not the electronics components. Um, but it does go back to the original mechanic that did the crap they did. But anyway, uh, long story short, even with the transmission as it is right now, the low mileage on the motor, the generator, and the fact that all the original, refrigerator, the toilet has water that runs when you flush it, okay? Um, and the vents work, and the AC unit works, and the heat unit works, and the water pump works, and pretty much all of it's the original stuff. With all that, I probably got a pretty decent deal um, with low mileage and low usage. So, kind of feeling a little better about that, I guess. It's just a lot. I didn't know any better, and I got something bigger than what I needed. And that makes it more difficult in the long run uh, when you're trying to figure it out. But I thought I had a place to park, I had paid for it. And I am still fighting that battle, by the way. I'm not the only person. It may turn into a class action lawsuit against the owners of that campground at the time. Uh, I think they said they need 3 more people to join. So that's kind of what's holding it up. Could take forever and a day. I can't count on getting that back. And, class action means you just get what the judge gives you. So, but does anybody have any questions before I get off here? I just kind of wanted to update y'all, let you know, you go to urgent care and what I had found out and everything. Yeah, I think we all agree on a lot of stuff. Alright, you guys, I'm going to take my medicine and get some rest. I may see if I can eat something. I hadn't really been able to keep much down. It's just not been a great day. But I love y'all, and I will see y'all later. Peace, love, and light. Have a good night.